name's Keith Palmer. I'm a relative of Bob Maltman, who lived in Queen Street before, or from the early 1900s, and he built a house in the area of the corner of Queen Street and Maltman Street, at that point there. And he also owned he built a hall called the Maltman's Hall, which was used for dances and things during the Second World War. He originally moved into this place because he thought Sugarbag Road would be the main street into Caloundra, and he thought he was taking up a prime position living in Queen Street. In the house next door, he had a store, and he also ran a dairy farm.
So you said it was the Glen Ellis?
The Glen.
The Glen, sorry.
It was called the Glen. The Glen Ellis was another shop down the main street, I think.
Right. And you mentioned Sugarbag Road.
Sugarbag Road was thought to be the main road into Caloundra, but it turned out that they made it into Caloundra Road and Bulcock Street as the main shopping centre and street. And so all he had was a hall and a dairy farm on that area of this part here. And he used to deliver milk around Caloundra. When I lived here, it was all a dirt road, and it was a long time before it became bitumen. Probably about 1910 or something like that. And the hall was built probably before the First World War. Bob Maltman, or Robert Maltman, he was the son of John Maltman, who was a friend of William Lansbury. And Bob was also a shepherd for William Lansbury, looking after his sheep out on Merredon Plains. Hollymount? Have you heard of Hollymount?
No.
I think that might have been what he called his house out on Little Mount. I left here in about 1955, 56, and then came back in about 1962. Oh no, it was before that. In the 1960s. The Diggers Hall, which is this point here, was down on Kings Beach. I can remember that when we were at school, we used to have our fancy dress balls in there.